Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of October. It's good for any placement of Aquarius in your natal chart, but as always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Also, things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. I could be picking up on all of your energy or the energy of a person coming towards you. Take the reading as it specifically resonates for you, okay? It's general. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, this is Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Aquarius, my favorite air sign. How are you, Aqua Gang? All right, so for some of you, this reading is going to have an ouch factor. And it's going to be a little tough love. For others of you, you may need to really have a come to Jesus conversation with a person in your energy that's sort of chasing the tail of a dragon and refusing to make a change. We may have a workaholic in our midst. We may have someone who works hard but not smart, someone that won't give up a ghost to a degree, which is difficult. Some of you have quite the sustainer archetype in you, but it's time to surrender to something and let it go. But someone needs to let something go and they just won't. That could be you, that could be a person in your energy. So overall energy in the beginning of October, Aqua, is resilience and boundaries, but the challenge is surrender. I have discernment at the bottom of the deck. Someone needs to make an intelligent choice, listen to their brain, get out of their heart and listen to their brain. Make an intelligent, intellectual choice. Some of you have been very, very resilient. Boundaries will be tested in the beginning of October, but I think that because you're so resilient, or because someone is so resilient, they just keep letting someone else pile it on and on and on and on. Congratulations, you're the Incredible Hulk. It's definitely time to have good boundaries so no one puts any more on your back or on someone else's back. The catalyst that will change everything is to surrender. Someone's got to let something go here. Very much let something go. Also, out of my compass deck is the Bone Collector and Rock Bottom, and Strength is at the bottom of the deck. Someone's protecting their treasure too. Some of you feel like you need to really protect anything of value to you. With Strength and Resilience coming out, but the Bone Collector and Rock Bottom, someone has made themselves the keeper and the collector of all the ancestral stories and all the ancestral patterns. The Bone Collector usually has a lot of stories to tell and a lot of wisdom to share. But I feel like with resilience and boundaries and rock bottom, but you're still being very strong, someone's still being very strong. Aquarius, I would encourage you, or this may be, excuse me, advice you need to give someone else. You don't have to play out the same ancestral patterns. You don't have to collect all the bones and keep them. Someone has hit rock bottom here, and yet they're strong. So they won't stop doing what they're doing because they're resilient, because they have strength. But with surrender, boundaries, and rock bottom, it's like, what can you let go of? Watch out for hoarding tendencies as well. I feel like someone spiritually or energetically is holding all these beautiful patterns of strength and resilience that they've learned throughout their life that are serving them. But I also think that there's things that need to be changed and let go of so you can experience that Aquarian star energy and freedom. There's a rock bottom being hit for someone here, and it's time to surrender. Like, how often, how much longer does someone want to keep doing this? I have to have boundaries and I have to be resilient. Life on planet Earth is difficult a lot of the time, but it doesn't have to be this way all the time, because the Tower is here and rock bottom is here. I feel as though someone has got to see something for what it really is, and a change needs to happen, okay? So I'm going to interpret this two different ways, because I hear that a lot of you, it's a message that you need to hear about yourself, and it will be a harsh truth. For others of you, again, you may have like a person in your life that you really wish that they would stop working so much or stop doing what they're doing. They may need to shift their money mindset as well. and they just won't do what you wish they would do. and you're getting angry about it, but I don't know that your approach is going to be the best one. There is a choice that needs to be made. I feel like the Tower is the rock bottom thing. This could be like, oh my gosh, the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Some of you could reach out to an old employer and get a phenomenal job, but it would require massive change. But with the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords on either side of this Tower, that's why surrender is the thing. Someone needs to surrender. But I feel like the Six of Swords is someone just sort of circling the harbor here. Yeah, refusing to make a change. But here's the Fool. Here's the new beginning that someone doesn't want to take. Are you afraid of change? Going out on a limb? You might be doing something you've never done before. You might feel like a newbie. The choice is yours, but it's a big deal because Judgment is here. The overall energy of the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So like a waiting, just waiting for something to happen, pondering about what's important to you, what you invest your time in, or someone's investing their time in. The way someone's feeling is the Eight of Pentacles, work. What you're seeing, or you see yourself as the Six of Wands. So being celebrated and being successful, wanting that. What you need to know is Judgment. It's a divine wake-up call. Listen to the inner calling spirits trying to wake somebody up, but the final outcome is the Moon, a confusion. I sense a lot of fear. I sense a person, some of you want your lives to be different, and you might be a little jealous and pissed off that other people around you seem to have less fear, have better boundaries, experience, less stress in their life. But just being mad and watching other people succeed while you keep yourself stuck in a situation that's not taking you anywhere or not taking you where you want to go, that's not serving someone. It's not. I also think that maybe you're waiting for someone to kind of retire or give up some kind of a ghost. They could be very successful, but it's making you feel bad and you're unhappy with their choice. It's one of two things. I'll interpret it both ways. So someone is just standing here waiting. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles is a card of retirement, or it's like, when is my bush going to bear fruit? I've only been able to pick one pentacle. I'd like to pick the others. I'd like to reap the harvest. Just waiting, watching the grass grow. Some of you may spend quite a bit of time outdoors right now, which would be good for you. It's all good for all air signs to connect to Earth because we're all stuck in our heads all the time. I'm a Libra, I get it. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, a home, a foundation, stability. Some of you have a child, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you are thinking about buying a new home. Some of you are thinking about putting a house on the market. I also sense that some of you wish that you had a neighborhood that you lived in where your child could play outside more, go to a better school. You're thinking about that. Someone's thinking about that. An education program, maybe. Real estate classes as well, I'm hearing. Wanting things to develop and create a stability, but now there's this lack of movement with the Seven of Pentacles here coming out twice. The way someone's feeling is the Eight of Pentacles. Work. This could also be one of your kids too. Like they've started some kind of a vocational program or a learning program. They want to be successful like you, but they don't want to put in the work. Someone doesn't want to put in the work, maybe, I'm hearing, for some of your kids. I'm hearing one of you as a fire sign child that is incredibly intelligent, but they have to do the work and they're not. You're thinking about moving to a better neighborhood for better influence for that child. I think they're in Aries. Whoa, one of you is very psychic. I can hear it. Sorry, squirrel, for the super psychic person. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, working. But underneath this, we have the Three of Wands looking towards the future, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, someone might be a workaholic. Or someone is just chained and bound to their desk, but they'd rather not be. They're like, I want to be on that boat out there. But right now, I just got to keep doing this. Do you? Do they? It's also possible that someone wants to come towards you. Someone may want to live near where you live. They might be low-key obsessed with you. They might be looking at stuff on the internet about you. I'm hearing that as well. They may want to work where you work and live near you so they can spend time around you. You may have just gotten some kind of a promotion, or you ignore them, or you're doing well. Clarifying this is the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing a third storyline now as well. Some of you have a person around you that's obsessed with you. They're in a situation that they need to let go of, but they won't. They think they could be successful with you, but they kind of watch you from afar, keep an eye on you, stalk you. They are kind of obsessed. They can't get you off their mind. I'm also hearing that some of you see yourself as successful, but you're not really sure how to get there. And someone in this scenario experiences a lot of jealousy and anger, watching other people be successful, wishing that they were not in the place that they're in, but they won't do anything to make the change. They won't do anything to make the change. Some of you may be skulking around something successful, wishing your life was this way. It could be, but you would have to surrender and let go of all these stories that you've collected energetically in your DNA as well. Here's what you need to know with judgment. Someone's hearing an inner calling that they cannot ignore. Clarifying this is the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the World. Okay, someone does need to move forward, but they won't move forward, and they're in a scenario where they barely make ends meet. I see a person that wants to be successful, but they're not, because they refuse to change. They refuse to change, for sure. They might also be afraid to move because they feel like if they do, they'll have to work harder and they'll make less money, so they don't want to do that. Okay, it might have to do with like standard of living and where you live. Like, I've lived in places where the standard of living is high and my money didn't go very far, and I've lived in places where the standard of living was lower and my money went further. Someone's thinking about all that possibly here. Needing, I hear, $5,000 for something in order to make the change. This 5 isn't necessarily barely making ends meet. It could mean like a $5,000 or 5-year investment of some kind, and it would take quite a bit of work, but it could lead to a new beginning. But the final outcome is the Moon. Confused. Things aren't as they seem. Heavy emotion. I clarified the Moon, and I have the Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. Someone is definitely not ready to make a major choice. I'm also hearing some of you say to like a spouse or a parent, like, you're getting too old for this, you have to stop. Okay, I'm hearing that. But someone like doesn't want to be challenged about the cycles they play out. There's someone searching their soul about all this. Clarifying the Hermit is the Eight of Cups. I wanted one more. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, and Strength. A Leo or a Virgo could be involved. Okay, I'm seeing someone who works really, really hard, especially if they have Capricorn in their chart. Those people are, good God, do they work hard. But that if they want this success, they're going to have to be challenged. They're going to have to hop on that wheel of time and ride out their destiny and go with the high highs and low lows. But someone just won't do it. They search their soul. They walk away with the Eight of Cups. They're mad and they hold back. So if you're experiencing some kind of success in some way, Aquarius, someone else is bent that they don't have what you have. They watch you. They're jealous. They may also work under the table or break rules with the Devil to the Eight of Pentacles. They definitely compete with you and they have a lot of pride. But some of you need a bit of a wake-up call here, where if you see yourself as successful, you may have to make some kind of a change. But it's a struggle to admit that or accept that. So I was like, okay, well, what's happening in the environment and what's Aquarius doing? What I'm getting in the environment, Aquarius, I suspect strongly for many of you, is a projection of yourself onto the environment and what you would like to happen. You're just not sure how to get there. It's also possible, again, that I am seeing a person who wants something that you have, but they have to have a massive wake-up call and like do the work. Because in the environment, I have the moon, which is sometimes an illusion, a dream, a delusion, or just what you don't see, what is hidden. The Wheel of Fortune, time, fate, and destiny playing out to the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Okay, someone absolutely wants their destiny to lead them to abundance and wish fulfillment. Living in the moment. When I get the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, that's like passive income or being taken care of or finally retiring, or like you don't have to work anymore. Life is easy, wealthy, happy, good luck with the Wheel of Fortune. But the moon, this is a dream. Someone doesn't know how to get to that. Someone doesn't know how to get to this. Your cards were interesting. I can't tell if you're trying to tell someone about themselves here or this is what you want and you're struggling to take action to get it. Again, you take it as it resonates, because your overall energy about this is the Seven of Wands. You feel challenged, or there's something that you don't like. The Eight of Pentacles working, the Four of Pentacles saving money, the Ten of Wands, and resilience. Do these look familiar? You're giving yourself away. I am impressed. You work very hard. And you can carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are probably great sustainers. You really are. But if you want to get to this, Aquarius, it doesn't have to be the moon. It doesn't have to be a dream. Also, someone may be like, I'm going to have everything. And you're like, really? Well, don't ask me for any more help, because I work enough as it is. And I'm trying to save up my coins. And I'm almost finished a cycle. I'm almost finished a cycle. I wanted to know what the Seven of Wands was, and I got the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, something does have to change. You are at an impasse. You're struggling to make a choice. You might even be avoidant of it, possibly because you're very overwhelmed. I just heard something about health insurance as well, picking health insurance, or where to live or work next, feeling overwhelmed. You do have to make a choice. There is something you're going to have to fight through. Watch out for feelings of anger, jealousy, objectification. You're in this scenario. It's providing you an opportunity to make a choice. It is a little overwhelming. So when the Seven of Cups comes out with the Two of Swords, get in touch with your goals. What's most important to you at this point? You may not be finding what you want at this time. You may also be dealing with a person who's not doing well, and they think they can have it all if they're connected to you, and you're trying to tell them, no, I can't. It's very subtle. I'm hearing subtle messages come through. So just stick to the oracle advice and take the messages that I'm hearing as they resonate. There is a resilience, but don't let anybody pile anything else on your shoulders in the beginning of October, Aquarius. Boundaries are needed. There is something that needs to be surrendered. You have to make a choice moving forward. It could change everything. But yes, you have strength, but you're going to continue to need to be stronger. But someone is going to hit some kind of a rock bottom because they won't let go of something. I feel like the Bone Collector with rock bottom is kind of a negative. And 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 is the card of justice. So consequences, cause and effect, truth, and choices that lead to an honesty and a fairness with this number of justice, the Libra energy. Let go of the old stories. Let go of past cycles that you inherited from your lineage and your ancestors that aren't serving you anymore. And someone else needs to do that as well. Also, I'm hearing that some of you need to pay someone to help you, but you don't want to. I'm hearing that some of you need to shift your money mindset big time. And then, or someone else in your energy needs to shift their money mindset as well. Because all this is attainable with hard work. It really is. But someone may lose something and they may not get everything that they want. It's not going to be perfect for someone, and they have to accept that. Yeah, with the Tower, accept it. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Aquarius, that's the beginning of October. Intense and kind of tough. I do hope it resonates, and if it does, I hope it helps. Again, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.